right. So this was the last contest of last year, and I guess you're probably going to give us a little bit of insight into who won for
Yes, yes,
all the
indeed. Yeah.
competitors. Very good. New Year's greetings to everyone. Welcome to the final set of 2025. After 11 months of intense competition, just 5 points separate the top 7 contenders for the annual title, so there's still a bunch to play for. Number of panelists were in the action at the Fall Nationals in San Francisco earlier this month. Pride of place goes to Sartaj Hans, pictured at the raid, and Andy Hung stormed to victory, an impressive 77 imp concession win after the third quarter of play in the Solway
Yeah, yeah,
knockouts.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
indeed.
yeah, that was quite the performance from them. They fought through some really tough teams, and of course,
Yes,
just
indeed. Yeah, yeah,
breezed to victory in a lot of their matches. So
yeah. No, they played well.
in the other events during the 10-day festival, Brink and Klukowski were members of the winning team in the Mitchell Open BAM. And Migri Campaneel's team won the top flight Swiss teams on Tuesday, with Simone Device in right behind her. Wenfei Wang finished second in the NABC plus mixed pairs and third in the Whitehead women's pairs. And on the final weekend, 3 panel members made it to the 10-team final of the Risinger Border match, where Brink finished second, Klukowski third, and Lorenzini was in 7th. Congrats to all of them. Yeah, it was very interesting to see the Switzerland team broken up, or the
Yeah, yeah,
Zimmerman team broken up,
yeah.
which I think is going to happen heading forward as well. But I found it very interesting that Brink finished ahead of Klukowski in in the Risinger for that reason.
Yeah,
So he has
yeah,
a
yeah.
bit of bragging rights there.
Sure.
A couple of this month's hands were sent to me. Panelist Barnett Schenken contributed hand 3, and a competitor who is in the top 20 in the annual competition, Graham Hazel from England, submitted hand 7. Thanks. If you have a hand, always send Mark the details.
I think Graham is also one of the owners or the owner of RealBridge.
Ah, okay. The panel produced a majority vote on 4 hands in this set, but the splits on the others were not as extreme as last month. Yeah, that November set was brutal,
Yeah, it
and
was. Yeah,
I believe this set I never remember any of the hands when I get to the end of the month, but yeah, I felt like this was probably a little bit of an easier set. Those challenging
yeah.
for high place on the annual competition will no doubt be hoping for a less challenging set than October and November. How's it looking? The most popular action chosen by the competition entrants scores 10 on 4 of 8 hands, and voting with the largest group scores 65 out of 80. Average score this month is 58.5. Let's see what the panel have to say about this month's hands. Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think the what happened the October and November. I think only about 3 or 4% of competitors scored in the 70s. This month it was 10%. I think.
Right,
So
right.
it was an easier set in theory.
Um, Good afternoon, Eric. You got a bad result this set because you selected a bunch of responses not chosen by any panel members this month. Yeah, that'll do it to you. Um, so this hand, right? This was a fascinating one. It took me a while to realize what the alternative was to a no Trump overcall. But I think it is one spade, and I also think that one no Trump is standout. I mean, we do have that being
Well,
given the top marks.
if you made the 2 of diamonds the 2 of clubs, everybody would bid a no Trump and say, "What's the problem?"
Right. But what is the problem? Like, what's the difference when the 2 of diamonds is the 2 of clubs?
Well, yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's take a look. So the panel offer 4 choices on this one, and although there's not quite a majority, they do select a clear favorite. Most popular choice of the competitors is least supported of the panel's 4 choice, although still over a quarter collect top marks. What was the competitors? Double. Yeah, so this, I think, to me, shows that you're lacking a little bit of vision. Because what's your plan, right, when you double? So partner bids a heart, and now you bid a
Yeah.
no Trump.
That just shows a better hand than the one you've got.
Right, exactly.
No better
So
place to partner bids 2 clubs, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I mean, of course, like that's the bad one. But even if you get the good response of a heart or the neutral response, we'll say,
Yeah,
obviously, if partner bids spades, you're pretty happy when you
yeah,
double. But then you bid a no trump and you're showing 18 to 19, 18 to 20,
yeah,
19 to 21, whatever the range is.
yeah.
So, okay.
So I don't think much of pass either because what are you going to do if it goes to no trump pass pass or two diamonds pass pass? You don't seem to be any better off.
I mean, I guess the plan is to double, which should be like penalty of diamonds, but we don't really have that either. Our diamond spots are
Yeah,
pretty weak.
yeah,
I think those sequences, when it goes a diamond, a no trump, pass, pass, double, or sorry, a diamond we pass, a no trump, pass, pass, double, tend to say partner please lead diamonds
yeah. I
against
agree.
this
Yeah,
sequence. So that's not
yeah,
really what we want. Okay. We do have some passers. There were just a couple of supporters for the competitor's most popular choice. So Sally Brock, Joey Silver could go badly wrong, but so could anything else. Partner will try hard not to bid clubs. I do tend to agree with this, and I think this is regional.
yeah,
The more Italian you are, the more likely partner's going to avoid bidding clubs
yeah,
in these spots. But even in America, our tendency is to have double effectively be takeout for the majors.
yeah,
And so, like hands that are 4-4-3-2, we might double with those hands if a no trump is not suitable. And so partner
yeah,
would tend to try and avoid bidding two clubs.
yeah.
Despite this takeout double working for others, but never for me, I'll gamble because my second choice won spade. I mean, I think Joey's just a little bit old here. Doesn't like bidding no trump with singletons. So what about the one spade overcallers? I fancy a Moisian here, envisioning King Jack third, Jack of Hearts and a stiff diamond, 11 tricks on a cross ruff. Very possible. We do have aces, and that is kind of perfect for a cross ruff.
Yeah.
Hand has better shape for suit contract rather than no trump, especially when your long suit is the opponent's one. I do agree with this. I mean, I think a big problem with one
Well,
spade
certainly
is
the old Mike Lawrence theory that when you have length in the suit bid on your right, you should strain to bid because the chances of you having a fit are much higher.
yeah, which is
And
reasonable. And you're
one spade was certainly been my second choice.
yeah. I agree, and I think adding to that point is that you're not getting overruffed when they open the suit on your right.
No.
So. Partner being a passed hand, think I need a spade fit. Although it's a 4-card overcall, I think it's better than a no trump. The largest faction on the panel disagrees with that assessment. Those who don't like one no have some difficulty persuading me why their choice is better. I mean, I agree. I laid out a pretty sensible argument for one no, but let's get to what everyone else says. Not perfect, better than pass. Stopper and values, who cares about clubs, agree. It's likely this hand will play much better in a suit, but I can't pass up the chance to show my general hand type, albeit a little diamond should be in with the clubs. Okay, Larry, but at least Larry's on our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you bring up the point of the diamond 2 was the club 2. Wouldn't everyone overcall a no trump and wonder why it was a problem? Let's see what Jill says. What is the big difference between stiff jack and jack doubleton? This will make the auction easy if partner can stamen or transfer to a major. It'll be tougher to get into the auction. So this was exactly my point that sometimes we're playing in hearts on this hand, and overcalling one spade doesn't get us there.
No.
How you like it if North's one no comes back to you, or perhaps worse, a raise to 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds. Yeah, and this was kind of my point. At Imps, we want to find games. Showing our strength will help us reach game in any of 3 strains. Sartaj tells how he plans to continue given the chance. If partner has a 5-card major, this hand reevaluates as overstrength for 1 now. My plan is to bid game over transfer to spades and super accepted 3 hearts over transfer to hearts. This is a very sensible choice. I tend to be pretty hesitant about super accepting with 3-card support, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's absolutely right that when you open a no trump with a singleton and then you subsequently find a fit somewhere, your hand actually becomes like really, really good. I mean, unless it's like singleton king or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Then,
yeah, yeah, sure.
but yeah, that is a good point. So you should think about upgrading those
Yes, I agree with that.
situations. Yeah, imagine partner with something like King sixth in spades and a suitable hand. 6 spades is not bad, but if we pass now, we might not end up defending 1 no or 2 diamonds. Things were not quite that extreme when the deal occurred at the 2025 Buffett Cup. Heard for the Americans overcalled a no trump. Of course, I could have predicted that. Whilst Precario for Europe double. He is Italian.
Yeah, yeah.
But partner Jack 4th, Jack 3rd, stiff, Ace 10 5th. So 1 no made 120 and 4 spades 620. The 1 spade overcallers also seem sure to reach the good game. The doublers will have to settle for a moral victory.
Well, they
Yeah.
got they would have got 620, but they're only getting 7 out of 10 or whatever it was.
Yeah. It is definitely a tough hand. I mean, the singleton diamond is not great, even though partner's overcalled a no trump and you only have a 6 count. So, yeah, partner just has to pass. And the perfectly fitting hand with both major suit kings in the pocket.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Hand number 2. A club, a heart, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds.
Yeah. Now I listened to your discussion of this on the when you went through the hands the first time, and you seem to think that this was generally sort of a random game force 2 diamonds.
Yes.
I agree. No, I agree that it could be that, but I think isn't it just more likely to be a 5-4-11 count? That's what it actually shows.
Wait, what? This isn't game forcing?
No, I don't think it's game forcing. Why should it be game forcing? Why can't I have a 5-4-11 count?
Oh. You mean with hearts and diamonds?
Yes, exactly.
Oh. Okay, that's not what I would assume with playing with a pickup partner.
No, I would.
I think it's very common. Maybe this is an American thing, but to play
I
that
think,
the cheapest new suit here is an artificial game force. So even if it was a diamond, a heart, 2 diamonds, most Americans would play 2 spades as an artificial game force here.
you see, most Europeans would just play it as natural and values for 2 no trump at least.
Oh,
I mean, it's forcing for 1 round.
I see. Okay, fascinating. Well, then I might have a different
Yeah, exactly.
opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay, well let's take a look at what happened. So a bunch of people bid 3 hearts. I mean, we want to game force, obviously, with 3-card heart support and obviously a good club suit and avoiding the unbid spade suit. So I guess what's going on is 2 spades for panelists is showing there are so many different bids that were chosen here.
Right. The opinion of the two spade bidders was let's create a game force and then try to describe our hand.
Yeah. Okay, the panel offers 6 different options, with none attracting as many as a third of the votes. Competition entrants are even more divided. First question here is, what is partner's 2 diamonds? For most, I suspect it's just natural forcing 1 round, although partner will occasionally not hold 4 diamonds. For example, it's what he would bid with something like this hand. For some, though, it is an artificial game force. The next question is, what do bidding 2 hearts and 3 hearts now show? Let's start with that debate. 2 hearts, are there no spades? So I think Larry's on the same wavelength as I would be, which is that 2 diamonds is game forcing and 2 hearts is therefore
Probably,
just
yes, exactly.
confirming a fit. I confess I would have opened 3 no.
Yeah. Well, I don't disagree with that. It might.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah. It depends on your agreements about gambling. I think I might have pulled this up, which like some players play gambling shows an outside control.
Right.
And so if that's the case, then we can't open gambling with this hand because we don't have it. Already showed 6 clubs, albeit not 7 great ones, but I also have 3 of partner's original suit If I delay support, it will seem I don't have 3, so I'm giving partner this info now. But does 2 hearts now show 3-card support? 2 hearts, I frequently raise to 2 hearts directly with 3. When I choose to rebid my clubs before supporting hearts, partner should read me for a good suit. Snoo mentions some people play you can't open gambling 3-0 with a void. That's a sensible agreement as well. Yeah. I would expect only preference with a doubleton heart for this auction. A few panelists think so too. Yeah, this is a worthy question because it does depend how often you raise on 3. I mean, 2, 3, 2, 6 would be the shape that we care about, right? Is that going to raise to 2 hearts or is that going to bid 2 clubs?
I mean, I would bid 2 clubs on this hand, obviously, but most of the time I have 2, 3, 6. I'll bid 2 hearts.
Sure, definitely with a singleton somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I raise 1 heart to 2 with 4, 3, 3, 3. So
yeah. Okay.
most of the time.
Sure. So Robson says the bid I really want to make is 4 clubs, but at match points we'd better get to the higher scoring game. 3 hearts shows 3 hearts, 2 hearts only 2. I'm not doing that. Yeah. So. Okay, this problem changes a whole lot when 2 diamonds is not game forcing. I guess I need to reevaluate. I mean, to me, this was kind of a non-problem because we had plenty of time to explore. For me, 2 diamonds is game forcing. That works better here. Right, without that, I need to jump to show 3-card heart support. Want to show the heart fit with a good hand. 3 spades might be an interesting choice, but it might also help them discover their big fit. I think it's a little bit unlikely that the opponents are suddenly going to back into a spade contract when they've had so many times to bid. So I do agree if this was like first round of the auction, like the problem from January's this month, there is this danger that the opponents who haven't had chances to bid yet will be able to come in if we don't take up a lot of bidding room immediately. But... it's time to support the major, jumping to show my intent. Wonder where the spades are lurking. Okay, Andrew mentioned 4 clubs as an option, but Joey is alone in taking that route. 4 clubs, this should get the nature of my hand across and leave the rest up to him. 3 no's, too small target. Is this something akin to like 1 club, 1 heart, 4 clubs, which should show 4 hearts and... This is not 5 good clubs, right? This is 6 good clubs and it's slamish, right?
Well, no, you see, in my world, when I was originally taught that shows 5-4-2-2 shape.
Whoa.
That didn't have a splinter.
Okay. I think
it's like 2 small ace king to 4, 2 small ace king queen to 5.
Wow. And now we just go down nowadays when partners responded on Queen Jack 5th and out. But I guess I would say I understand why that might have been the treatment before. I don't think that's what people play it as now. I mean, when I learned...
Maybe it is 4-6.
Yeah, when I learned it's 4-6 or possibly even 4-7 with like serious slam interest. Like if partner has an ace, please cubid that because that might be all we need, sort of thing. But okay, here partner's shown a 5th heart, so this is a similar picture bid with 3-card support. It seems it should be, and if so, would appear to be the most descriptive option. Yeah, a lot of this does center on the 2 diamond bid because if we're in a game force, then the jump in clubs would set trumps.
Well, unless it does show specifically good clubs and 3 hearts.
Right.
I mean, if it does show that, it seems like a good bid.
Yeah, I guess in this case, then a big question is just you and your partner need to make some good agreements about these sequences. I mean, if 2 diamonds is not game forcing. This also seems to make some sense if 2 diamonds is not game forcing in your methods, 2 spades. Lots of things I want to do, 3 clubs, 4 clubs, and 3 hearts all appealing. Let's get the game force established. 2 spades and the methods I prefer. This shows a good 3 club bid without a spade stopper. Alan and Sartaj clearly think 3 clubs would not be forcing. But some others do not. For only winning contract is 4 hearts. 2 hearts could be better, but how can you resist? So yeah, they think that 2 diamonds is game forcing here, or at least that 3 clubs is forcing.
Yeah.
Prefer to play clubs rather than hearts or no trump. I think this is a sensible consideration as well, which is that with the spade void, it might even just be better at match points to play in clubs as opposed to no trump. First, I'll bid my hand, and then later over partners 3 no. I intend to bid 4 hearts. I think this was a sensible choice. 3 spades should be clear. I gave a long explanation. Did I say anything intelligent? Splinter, partner bids 3 no. I'll have to decide to continue with 4 clubs or 4 hearts. Not sure this final decision point. Yeah, this is my comment about like 2 diamonds is game forcing, so of course we're going to have more bidding. We do have a maximum, slam interest opposite extras, extras that silent opponents who have at least 9 spades is pretty likely to hold.
The only trouble was partner could easily be 4-5, 4-0.
Yeah, for sure. And then we'll see if we can navigate to hearts. Okay, so at the table, partner did have a hand that wanted to game force. So 6 clubs is on a 3-2 break. You might end up with all 13 via 3-3 diamonds or red suit squeeze. However, getting to slam still seems difficult no matter what you choose on this round. If you're stopping in game, then 11 tricks and 4 hearts will score better at match points, assuming trumps split. I mean, I think the spade splinter instantly gets us there. Yes. Whether we get to hearts or clubs, who knows?
Well, it's one of those hands if you're going to bid a slam, you want to get the clubs, and if you're going to bid a game, you want to get the hearts.
Is it really so bad to play this hand in hearts? I mean,
well, you don't make 11 tricks, can you? You've got a...
No, we just have a heart lose. I mean, assuming hearts split 3-2.
Well, do you want a club lead?
We have the queen of diamonds entry. So a club lead is easy. A spade lead, we duck a heart after roughing. And then...
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I think we're okay. I mean, I would prefer to be in 6 clubs to 6 hearts, but it's probably pretty close. And I do think opposite a spade splinter partner absolutely gets there with this sort of hand.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyway, thank you for pointing this out because I was very confused about this problem, but now I get it, that with 2 diamonds not being game forcing. So I was unfamiliar with that treatment, but now it makes a ton more sense. Okay. Very good. Hand number 3. A club from partner, 2 spades, 3 hearts, 3 no. So yeah, this one felt like pretty straightforward, but there were some...
I thought this was much more difficult than people thought it was.
So we do have some panelists voting for things that are not 4 diamonds.
I confess I'm a little bit for hearts.
Yeah, let's take a look. What do people say? I thought this was a tough problem. Most of the panel considered it a no-brainer. Over a third of competitors also saw it as a seasonal offering from the conductor. Question I have is, why would I ever do anything but 4 diamonds? Don't see the problem. Yeah, when the trade comes back, our next bid could be more difficult, but I spent a little bit of time thinking about that as well. Just bid naturally. When in doubt, make the cheapest reasonable bid, which I agree with that principle. 4 diamonds could be our trump suit. It's true. To give partner a chance at a heart preference makes sense. Will partner prefer hearts?
Hang on, does it though? I mean, if he's got a singleton heart, what do you want him to bid 4 hearts? You don't want him to bid 5 clubs.
Right. But I think the point is we're still going to bid 5 hearts over 5 clubs next. I mean, I think Larry's point is like slam auctions are going to be easier if partner bids 4 hearts over 4 diamonds. Investigating for slam. Do we want to play 5 diamonds opposite Jack 4th and a stiff heart? Hearts 3-2, 4 hearts is an easy make, but 5 diamonds will probably fail. With diamonds 4-1. Let's keep reading. See what others say. I thought of bidding 5 hearts, asking for a spade stopper, but if partner has the king of spades, it will be led through. He might only hold 1 heart. Partner's at liberty to bid 4 hearts next with 2 low or singleton, queen, or jack. Yeah, this is sensible. I think partner's most likely not going to bid 4 hearts with a singleton. I think partner's only going to bid with a doubleton.
That's the hand you want him to bid 4 hearts with. If he has 2 hearts or the queen, or particularly the queen, you might want to bid more than 4 hearts. But when he has a small singleton, that's where you want him to bid 4 hearts.
Yes. But we don't really have space to. I mean, what's the alternative, right?
Well, I think it's to bid 4 hearts.
Sure. Yeah, you can just choose to go low. I had higher aspirations.
Yeah, I understand.
This seems forcing. Slam could be on. Hanoi, all the YouTubers always agree. I don't like the fact that this lead might come through partner spade stopper, but that's what happens when we don't play transfers. I think I brought up transfers.
No, I did comment that was something for partnerships to discuss.
Yeah, it sounds like a number of panelists plan to bid again if partner bids 4 hearts. Absolutely. Another tough hand. Probably 6 hearts sometime. This seems reasonable. Okay, for now I need partner bid hearts before I can really consider something like 5 hearts. So maybe a bit conservative, but yeah, I mean, what's the plan when partner raises 4 diamonds to 5 diamonds? Sally, are you passing?
I guess you are, yes.
Yeah. I'm unsure where we will end up, but let's start with introducing my decent 4-card suit. Not sure how I'll proceed, but there will be lots of options. Over 4 hearts, so this is me. Over 4 hearts, I'll cue 5 clubs. Over 5 diamonds, I'll pull to 5 hearts. Does anyone play transfers here? Yes. Method that regular partnerships might care to discuss. I'm certainly not done yet. If partner has long, non-solid or semi-solid clubs, I would rather be in some number of hearts. Confess I'm with this minority group. 4 hearts. I think I held the hand at this hand at the table and bid 4 hearts. Reluctantly listening to the opponents, kind of worried about the spades. For me, our 2 Australian panelists both come to the key conclusion here, but we're heavily outnumbered. There could easily be a slam, but I cannot see any safe way of investigating. Better to lock up the game. Sartaj Hans bids 4 hearts. That must be the right bid. A gross underbid, but the 5 level is not safe and there is no sensible path to a cooperative auction. What partner will make of Liz's solo effort? I cannot predict. Liz says 4 no. I wonder what that is.
Well, I have no idea.
I guess that is quantitative, right? So, okay. On this hand, from the English National League, East held Queen Jack 3rd, stiff Queen Jack 4th, Ace King Queen 5th, which of course they could. Hearts were 4-1, so you can make 10 tricks and hearts are no trump. Diamonds broke 3-2, so you can also make 5 diamonds even if the defenders start with 3 rounds of spades. But a 4-1 trump break would beat that game. Getting to 5 hearts or beyond is too high, so quite a few are going minus on this one. It's true. Partner has a pretty unfortunate hand, but But yeah, I mean, obviously these are things that we're contending with when we make our decision.
Yeah, sure.
So
I mean, it's one of those. I mean, my feeling on this hand is, yes, there could easily be a slam, but I have no way to investigate.
Right. Yeah, you can't do it safely, so it's one of these hands where you often try and gamble, and anything could work. I understand the 4 heart sign-offs, but I have more aspirations. Partner didn't have to have Ace King Queen 5th of clubs, but okay. Hand number 4. a diamond, a heart, double. We bet a spade, 2 diamonds, 3 clubs. So 3 hearts and double both awarded top marks on this one.
Yeah, well, this was a very difficult one to mark because you can see that 3 diamonds is the most popular bid on the panel.
Yeah.
But 2/3 of the panel thought 3 diamonds wasn't enough.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, it feels like something's off if there's getting votes for 3 diamonds and 5 diamonds.
Yeah, it seems like something in between. A game try is what the hand's worth.
Yes.
So hence, I thought 3 hearts, double, 4 clubs, and 4 diamonds were all basically game tries.
Sure. Yeah. I don't remember
Right.
what I did, but I probably bid 3 hearts.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is a difficult one to mark as the single most popular choice among panelists and competitors is 3 diamonds. However, the crux of the question is whether competitive 3 diamonds is enough, or whether the hand is worth more. The panel vote 13-7 in favor of making some form of game try, hence the marking. When the choices range from signing off to bidding 5 diamonds, seems reasonable to conclude the consensus view is that the hand is worth a game try. It's curious, therefore, to find the 2 largest groups of competitors at either end of the scale. Clearly a difficult problem, even though there are 2 choices that score a 10, still less than 10% of competition entrants do so. Let's start with those who simply compete to the 3 level. Conservative, but I want to go plus, bid what I have. One who is not generally shy about coming forward, Joey, offers the experienced matchpoint player's explanation for choosing the conservative action. Going for a plus score as we're playing the form of scoring that rewards that philosophy. 3 diamonds gets my shape across. It's a slight underbid, but I have no reason to think that partner has anything. I mean, they have a diamond fit.
Yeah.
My initial thoughts were to bid higher than this, but the spade losers are worrying. I would need a very lucky dummy to make 5 diamonds. Rest offered a smorgasbord of more ambitious ways forward. Some simply invited in diamonds. Invite to 5. Okay, I bid 4 diamonds. I don't remember what that scored. 4 diamonds. It doesn't sound like partner has
9,
a great deal.
I think it was 9.
But we don't need that much for game. I'm not sure that we'll get there opposite just the king of hearts, but even then diamonds could split poorly given the auction. Double's a close second choice, shooting for a possible 3-no. Bit nervous, partner will pass. And then we have direct try or via Cubid, 4 clubs, game try and diamonds. Others made their try at the 3 level. 3 hearts, assuming I denied 3 hearts by bidding 1 spade. I now think this will show my shape. Double would lean more to only 5 diamonds with extra values. Yeah, I think that's a pretty sensible way of thinking about it. That double tends to be like unclear which suit is correct. And if we had a big diamond fit, we would just bid diamonds. And here, I think Device's point is that 3 hearts can't have 3 hearts because with 5 diamonds, 4 spades, 1 club, and 3 hearts, we would have showed hearts earlier in the auction.
Yeah.
So great hand, should show my extra values in doubleton heart. Keeping 3-no in the picture. No support redouble, so partner should not expect more in hearts. 3 hearts, be optimistic. When partner has a club stopper, we probably want to play 3-no. Normally, we have denied 3-card heart support as we did not redouble, so partner will know what we're expecting. We hope that those who double intended as takeout have discussed the situation at length with their partners. There are a few willing to take that route, which also has the advantage that you may still be able to stop in 3 diamonds. I think it's hard to stop in 3 diamonds, right? Like, I produced a 3 count where 5 diamonds is just on diamond splitting.
Yeah, but you had a 4th diamond.
Sure, yes. But I mean, isn't partner pretty likely to have a 4th diamond on this sequence? A diamond, a heart, a spade, and partner now bids 2 diamonds? Like,
well, no, I mean, well, isn't he likely to be 3-5, 3-2, or 2-5, 3-3 with no club stop?
Well, they don't know that South has long clubs. I mean, wouldn't East just bid a no trump with all of these hand shapes that don't have diamond support?
No, but he doesn't have a club stop.
Really?
Or 3 small clubs.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
I would bid 1-no with 3 small clubs here. I mean, South's double is for spades, right? Anyway.
No, South should have clubs and spare, at least 4-4 and
Sure, yes, they should have clubs, but I guess I wouldn't be that concerned about a club stopper. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Anyway,
no.
okay, fine. So, a few willing to take the doubling route. So hopefully showing a good offensive hand, not penalty. My other option is 3 hearts on the understanding that I've already denied 3 hearts by my lack of sport redouble. This seems normal, not for penalties. Double showing a good hand. A couple thought they already knew enough. 5 diamonds feels what I'm worth. This is the game with the most chance, in my opinion. Okay, what have we got? Partner had the ace of spades and the jack, third of diamonds, so 5 diamonds has good chances. Will he accept a game try with that? Maybe, but perhaps only Larry and Miguel will score a game bonus.
The other thing, though, is if he doesn't have the ace of spades, the ace of spades rates to be onside.
Right.
So...
Yeah, we just need an entry to partner's hand, basically, to take the spade finesse, and sometimes that's a little bit challenging.
Yeah, on this hand, you just plan on roughing 2 spades and dummy.
Right.
You rough one with the jack.
Yep. Yeah, seems pretty sensible. And I think partner should accept the game try with this. Now he knows we have a 9-card diamond fit, and he does have the working ace of spades. Yeah. It's a much better hand than like queen, jack, 10, 5th of hearts, and jack, 3rd of diamonds and out.
Yes, of course, yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting hand. Hand number 5. A diamond, a spade, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. Right, so what was the problem here?
Well, that was sort of surprised. Everybody missed their easy game.
Okay, let's see. So lots of passers. We do have some that have chosen to double. Some who've bid 4 diamonds, and one who's bid 3 spades. Wow, a lot of the competition entrants bid 4 diamonds. Fascinating. Okay, let's take a look. A big majority for passing from the panel, and almost a third of competitors agree. Almost half of competition entrants prefer one of the panel's minority choices.
Oh, you pulled on.
Marty says pass. No reason to believe we can make 3 spades or 4 diamonds. I'm not sure they're making this or that we're making 4 diamonds. I think 4 diamonds probably going down, so let's try and beat them. We are aceless. Larry, match point writer. Why should we go minus instead of plus? Both 3 hearts and 4 diamonds may make, but the odds are that both will go down 1. I'm not sure where the odds are coming from here, but I think it's possible. No game looks likely. The 4 level is too high to compete. It's too late to show the diamond support now. David mentions another of the alternatives. Pass. I'm not bidding 3 spades or 4 diamonds. A double is possible, but with nothing at all on hearts and clubs, it may end in tears. Probably thinking that partner may often pass, and the opponents just take 9 tricks easily in the round suits. Robson toys with an alternative before joining the majority. Pass. The question is, will 3 hearts and 4 diamonds or 3 spades both make? Only if the answer is yes, is it worth bidding. That feels unlikely, although ace doubleton and ace queen 6 the diamonds with partner will make me wrong. If I bid, it's 3 spades playing for that, but partner may be stiff spade 3 hearts, and then I've turned plus 100 into minus 300. Yeah, we could miss a game, I said. 1, 3, 5, 4 is a common hand pattern that partner holds, and then we're just really upset to be bidding on offense with that shape, with king, queen, jack of spades being worthless. A couple mentioned the total tricks element of the decision. Pass, difficult, pass or 4 diamonds, clearly not forcing. There's probably not much difference at the end of the year. We judge both contracts will not often make. Unlikely there are 19 total tricks. Sartaj says they have 9 hearts. We have 8 or 9 diamonds. Defend at game all is good advice. Pass if partner has a typical weak no trump or short spades and 5 diamonds. We will make nothing, and they usually won't either. I hate ignoring 4-card support, but I just cannot see 4 diamonds making. Couple were prepared to brave the 4 level. Right or wrong, I will support partner. This hand doesn't like to defend a heart contract, I feel. Device says, slight overbid from silver, but I can't bring myself to pass with such excellent diamond support. Most of the panel managed to go plus, but only 3 would have collected the big bucks. Double. This hand is deserving of a little effort. We have great values and a good fit for diamonds. Doubling leaves open the possibility of playing 3 no. That's an interesting thought. I mean, what sort of hand...
That's the key. Is how do you get to 3 no trump?
Well, we get to 3 no by partner bidding over 2 hearts, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good enough hand.
Okay, so... But I mean, what's the hand that... I guess partner could have 2 spades, 2 heart stoppers. Partner could have like ace, king, doubleton of hearts. But aside from that, we would need like ace and a spade. And not sure. Anyway, let's take a look. I hope my suit's good enough. Sally bids 3 spades, the lone soldier there.
Yeah, West bid she would have got the 3 in as well.
West bid 4 diamonds at the table, which was theoretically right until partner raised to game. East had a 13 count with 5-5 in the minors. So, yeah, doing something like good, bad, 2 no trump. East would be able to show their hand earlier, I guess. 5 diamonds, 3 obvious losers. Either double or 3 spades would propel you into the cold 3 no. 5 diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 spades. And defending 3 hearts gets you plus 100. Yeah. I mean, I guess 3 no can be right if partner has 2 heart stoppers.
My thinking is, if you're going to bid, it's right to double. 4 diamonds just seems like a small target.
Sure. It seems like the panelists were not really thinking about game, which makes sense to me. If partner can't do anything over 2 hearts, then I'm not sure why we're really thinking about game on this hand. Like, partner's going to have a very small range of hands where 3 no trump has play, right? Like I said, we need 2 heart stoppers, basically.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, I mean, double makes sense, for sure. But I think a lot of them were just under the impression that this was a part score battle, and do we want to defend 3 hearts or bid 4 diamonds? And some chose 4 diamonds. But okay.
Partner might pass the double as well.
Right. Which I think is, who was it? Robson or someone pointed out is not what we want to have happen on this hand with a big diamond fit and no quick tricks in our hand. Okay. On to hand 6. A diamond, a spade. Both vulnerable, match points. So yeah, there were a lot of sensible options here. 3 diamonds, 2 spades, all in the picture. And looks like that was most of the panel choices. No one passed, even though almost a quarter of the competitors did. Let's take a look. Another clear majority vote from the panel, and more than a third of competitors pick up top marks too. However, the second largest group of competition entrants, nearly a quarter, chose an option that received no support at all from the panel, looking for partner to reopen with a double and defend. The panel was simply divided by the question of how many diamonds to bid. They have hearts, so I'll show my support for partner's second suit. So 2 diamonds, lots of 2 diamond bidders. Could be necessary to anticipate some violent bidding by north-south. I think this was I assume I was a 3 diamond bidder. I don't know.
Think so, yeah.
But I think the reason that the opponents haven't found their heart fit is the reason I want to preempt, and hopefully I said that in my in my
I
comment.
certainly don't want to left-hand opponent bid two hearts.
Yes. We're curious to see if someone envisages thinks about defending one spade doubled. Yeah, no one on this panel. I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
We have such a big diamond fit that it's not really worthwhile.
Well, and you know that if it goes pass, double, pass, lefty's going to bid two hearts anyway.
Right. Yeah. That too. Like they often run to hearts regardless, and so you don't really gain anything. And now you just haven't showed your support. Hand not worth more than a simple raise. Doesn't feel no Trumpy, says Larry. I agree with that.
Yeah.
The rest all disagree with the evaluation. Good hand for diamonds. Most are concerned with not letting North in cheaply. Yeah, take away North's two heart bid, hoping to bury or impede the hearts, let them find hearts at the 3 level, make it tough for them to find their heart fit, keep them from bidding hearts. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So everyone who's bid 3 diamonds has, I think, illustrated the main point on this hand, which is that that we just don't want to let them find hearts safely. 9 hearts, haven't found their fit. Good time to preempt. David mentions the third alternative. This hand is way too good for 2 diamonds, but 2 spades would be an overstatement. Goldilocks 3 bears would get this one right. I thought this hand a bit too good for 3 diamonds, so this was my choice when I was given the problem. 2 spades. Assume this shows a good diamond raise. I have a good hand if partner has a 5th diamond, and I'd like to freeze out the hearts, although they'll be splitting badly. So partner held stiff jack, king jack 5th, ace king 6, stiff king. So shutting out the opponent's hearts was not such a concern after all. The deal belongs to us, and 5 diamonds needs no more than a 2-1 trump break. No doubt Andrew and I will get there after 2 spades, but I suspect most of the rest will too once they raise diamonds. Yeah, seems reasonable. I mean, I think over 3 diamond bid, partner can play us for an ace and try 5 diamonds.
I think it's certainly the 3 diamond bidders will get there.
Yeah. Okay. Hand number 7. A heart, 2 spades, 3 diamonds. So 3-0, big majority on the panel, and 4 clubs scores a little bit. I think I was a 4 club bidder, but let's see what people say.
I was a 4 club bidder as well.
All the panel and the vast majority of competition entrants could see only 2 possible options on this one, with 3/4 of each of those groups thinking the answer was clear. We can class this as the month's second late Christmas gift from the problem setter. Let's start with the minority faction. Club slam is possible. I don't see how I can guess not to bid a very possible trump suit, hopefully in a slam. Have a strong hand, partner respond at the 3 level. What did I say? No trumps could be our best game, but we may be able to get out in 4-0 later. Right. And this hand has too much slam potential to give up on with 3-0 now. That was my thought, but most of the panel disagree with me. So let's see. 4 clubs, a bit optimistic. Maybe 3-0 would be wiser. The rest of the panel thought so. You can laugh, but I want to lock up my game. Clear, only option, restricted choice. 3-0 is possible, bid it. 3-0, no description. If we belong in hearts, partner will bid them, sure. A few panelists acknowledge that they have some values to spare. Yes, I'm a bit good, but 4 clubs would be a step into the unknown. Auctions move in one direction, only upwards. It's true, you can't get back to 3-0. Something of an underbid, maybe I should try 4-0, but I have lousy suits and no fit. Tricky, go for the underbid. Spade holding draws me to the underbid. The right siding the spade stoppers makes some sense. To play, not minimum.
Yeah, so what?
I think these were separate comments. To play and I'm not minimum. I don't think
Why are you not minimum? What would you do with a minimum?
No, I think they would also bid 3-0 with a minimum.
Yeah, so, I'm not so sure that.
Yeah.
This shows a non-minimum. I don't quite understand that.
Yeah, the inflection point of the auction, protect my spade holding with what I believe is secure 3-0, or bid on with the hope I'll hit a fit. Show my age and conservatism taking the money. A couple comment that partner may not have full game forcing values in this position. 3 no. I have something to spare, but not enough to bid 4 no. Partner's allowed to have longish diamonds with less than 12 points in my book. Partner's 3 diamond bid in competition can be very light, so I'm giving him lots of leeway for that action. I mean, I wouldn't agree with that, but
No, I don't either.
I guess that is something that these guys will play with their regular partners. I won't tell you partner's hand, as you'll be seeing that as a problem sometime in 2026. Okay, thanks, Mark. I look forward to remembering this auction next year. But yeah, interesting.
I mean, because what happened at the table, of course, was that you bid 3 no Trump and Sam was cold.
Right. Yeah, that.
So the question then was, if the 3 no Trump bid was right, presumably it's right for partners to bid on. So we'll see.
And I'm going to be very vocal about how I hated the panelists 3 no choice last time when it comes up.
Indeed, yes,
This is the second time that I've been here for a repeat problem. Okay, well, anyway, we'll see. I mean, I understand the 3 no bid. I think I looked at this as a non-problem when I was given the hand, but all right, let's move on to the last hand. 1 spade. We have 15.
Just three choices here.
Yeah. We have 15 with queen third of spades. So this was pass, 1 no, gross, and double, which I can get behind. I don't like double because we don't have 4 hearts, but I probably said all this in my response. The panel are split 3 ways here, and everyone scores fairly well. Some of the 1 no bidders have misgivings. Most of the doublers chose that option as they think 1 no is too risky. Passers universally think that any action is too dangerous, although the passers are outvoted 11-9. I think they win the debate. Good, because I think this is a clear pass, but let's see. Did I pass? Maybe I didn't pass. Anyway, let's take a look. Dangerous, but it's match points. Aren't we, like, vulnerable? Yeah. Both vulnerable, in fact. So it's even good for us if the auction goes a spade and no trump, I'll pass. That's just winning at match points. It's so different if the hand is no one vulnerable, but at match points, you gotta look at the vulnerability. Okay. Could go wrong, so could passing. I see no reason not to bid 1 no. I hope these are not the famous last words before -800. I mean, it's only 1 board at match points. Yes, I don't have a maximum, but overcalling 1 no makes life so easy. You mean he can go fetch coffee while you go down a couple doubled? Yes. Even going down a couple undoubled is really bad. Sure, I'd like a better hand, but I don't believe in scared bridge. Double is a reasonable alternative for cautious players. Let's see what some of those timid ones have to say. This is such a raunchy 15, and partners have passed hands, so not 1 no. Latterly, I've taken to doubling with these hand types. It seems to get us into the auction less dangerously than 1 no overcall. You know, Sally, if you want to continue along this route, I have some advice for you. There is a further bid that you could make down the chain of command here that will also be a little bit less dangerous.
I mean, it's true that it's more difficult for the opponents to double you if you double than if you bid a no.
Yes, of course.
But you can still lose 200 on part scoreboard.
Right, exactly. John bids 1 no on these hands, and it always... Who's John?
It's John Holland.
John Holland, okay. And it always seems to be right, but vulnerable opposite a past partner at match points. I just cannot bring myself to do it, nor can I bring myself to pass and see 1 no on my left pass back to me. But that's so good for us! We you just win boards by defending a no trump at equal red at match points. Okay. And anyway, sorry. It's match points, so the occasional -1100 doesn't matter. This is true. Bridges changed. Asked this question 20 years ago, and the vast majority would have passed. Wow, man, we're regressing, I guess, because the vast majority didn't pass this time.
Well, the majority did just.
Yeah. Okay. Nowadays, we expect a majority to bid. Of course, it's dangerous, but if you don't now, you will probably never enter the auction. However, 1 no facing a passed hand is too much. Largest faction on the panel wanted no part in this one. Sartaj, a dangerous vulnerability for a dangerous hand. Yeah, citing the equal red. Often overcall 1-no, not here, with a single stopper in the suit open. 4-3-3-3, little trick-taking potential, and a passed hand partner. Absolutely. I think it does matter as well that we have a single stopper in the opponent's major suit that they opened, because it's so much more likely that they're going to be leading that suit and setting up tricks in it than if it was like a club on our right.
Yeah.
Partner wasn't a passed hand, I would double, but it's too dangerous now. This is sensible. Pass for me, this is clear. 1-no and double. Both deserve to go for a number. Particularly obvious at these colors. Yes. Don't like to bid with this hand, even at match points. Larry sums up the largest faction. I don't like minus 800. Yes, I have 15, but vulnerable opposite a pass partner. Not prepared to stick my neck out on this junk. Pass, I have no good call. Sometimes it pays to make a bad bid, but minus 200 rarely scores well. I'm hoping North bids 1-no, and the part... Yes! Thank you! Liz! This is it! Was it Alan who was like, man, I would hate it if 1-no came back to me. No, this is so good. This is like one of the first things you need to learn if you're like going to expert level at match points and higher, is that you want to play 1-no trump when it's equal white. You want the opponents to play 1-no trump when it's equal red. Very simple.
Yeah.
Joey is not willing to get involved as a sign it's probably wrong to do so. This vulnerability opposite a past partner, prudence is called for. My values are too soft for heroics. I finished the year with an accurate prediction. This looks like a trap for the competition entrants, many of whom will count their points and bid 1-no. We're vulnerable, partners past hand, we don't have a source of tricks, so 1-no often will be a disaster, even if they don't double. Between pass and double, I don't have a strong preference, but I'll lean towards pass because I don't have 4 hearts. Yes, half of competitors were indeed tempted by the 1-no overcall. At the table, pass would have resulted in minus 110 or minus 120, defending 2 spades or 1-no. Either 1-no or double led to minus 500, and 2 hearts doubled opposite a 3 count. Even if they forget to double, minus 200 will not be a great result at match points. Almost half of the panel score a well above average board. For the competitors, that number is around a quarter. 2 Brits and an Australian make the podium this month. Alan Mould leads the way with 76 out of 80. Close behind are David Bird, along with me and Sartaj, both at 74 out of 8. It feels pretty good being in the midst of a recent Soloway knockout winner. It's hard to tell whether this will be a high-scoring set for competitors. 76 out of 80 leading the panel points to it being a tough set, and yet the whole panel separated by just 12 marks suggests that the percentage of competition entrants scoring in the 70s will be well up from the 3 to 5% of October and November. I finished by wishing all of our readers and our panel members a very happy new year from everyone at RealBridge. Thank you for your support. Look forward to seeing you in 2026 when the competition gets underway. So this was our... I was actually tied for 3rd, but I went out on last name.
You go to the annual competition page.
Annual scores. Here we go. This is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. So Venkatesh, the winner, produced 80 out of 80 in February, July, and December. Based in... right, so we've already got his profile. The leader after the November competition, Australia's Alexander Cook, a previous winner of our annual competition, did not add to his total in December, but he would have needed a perfect set to stay ahead of Venkatesh. His 2-point lead going into December was just enough to keep him ahead of the chasing pack. Alexander has been playing competitive bridge for more than 20 years. His first stole bidder, playing 4 systems with 4 partners. Standard American, wow, people still play that. 2/1, a strong club variant based on the original Polish club, and standard modern precision. Very cool. He's a perennial contender in the Australian Bridge magazine bidding for him, and he's also a former winner of our annual competition. Co-bronze medalist Dave Williams from, oh no, it's Wales. I can't pronounce Welsh names. Llangollen, Wales has been... Llangollen, Wales has been the most consistent bidder in this competition, having previously finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. In the annual rankings. Dave trained as a mathematician, recently retired from his role as a youth information and advice worker. Loved to binge watch box sets. Loved to binge watch box sets and used to have a bridge library of over 650 books. But after a sort out, it's now down to 330, mostly advanced ones, quizzes, first editions, and several by a certain English author. English author. I wonder who, Mark. I wonder. You still live in England? Yeah. Brian Spears is a retired pharmacist from West Sussex, avid reader of all things bridge, who loves nothing more than talking bridge with a good friend, who is a leading light in computer bridge programming, especially as it's always over a beer. No notable achievements, but a desire to continue to learn. It burns brightly. It's always a monthly joy to read the expert analysis of the bidding panel hands. Two Brits, Dave Williams, Brian Spears, both added a crucial point or two to their total in the final month to claim a place on the podium. They finished just a single point ahead of the three-way tie for 5th place. Our congrats to 7 players who battled it out for the title right to the end. Right behind that leading group, 2 Americans, Todd Holes, Paul Dubois, hold on to their places in the top 10 with a score of 79 out of 80. Now Tabata from France claimed the final top 10 place in the 2025 competition. You need a 9-score tally of 640, an average of 71.5, to make the first page of the leaderboard, top 25. A remarkable 39 players have totals of 630 or more, averaging at least 70 out of 80 for their best 9 scores. Outstanding level bidding for many competition entrants. Reflecting the truly international nature of this competition, Venkatesh adds India to the list of countries who have produced an annual champion, including Singapore, Wales, Australia, and New Zealand. Remarkably, we're still waiting for our first annual champion from North America, although this year there were 3 Americans in the top 10.